YouTube. If you are on this video, you already know what I'm about to talk about. The results of Dev in the lab and Devontae Friga playing 1v1. Now, most of you probably are watching this video to see my reaction, to see if I feel the same way you guys felt. Most of you probably did not get a chance to see the video. Obviously, I can't show you guys none of the highlights because right now they're finding people $325,000. $325,000. I don't even think I could count to 325,000 if I wanted to. You know what I mean? But we're just gonna jump right into it. The first thing I'm gonna talk about this whole video, about the whole thing, is the connection sucked. I mean, it sucked balls. Like, it was bad, the connection. I don't think this is Devontae's fault. Obviously, you know, he flew out to Cali, and you know, that's Dev's team and stuff like that. The connection, I guess all of us were spamming it too crazy, and you know, you really couldn't see it. But I mean, the connection sucked. The most funniest thing, let me see if they're still going crazy. The funniest thing that's funny to me is the Discord. When I tell you that this chat is going crazy, I mean, it was more interesting watching the chat than staring at the screenshot or the face of or whatever. The biggest thing that blew mine was that the commercials was more clearer than the actual gameplay. Like, so you couldn't even get into it. I probably watched maybe 3 minutes of actual gameplay, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Am I bothered by the $10? No. Most of you are probably bothered by the $10. I'm not saying that I'm more richer than you guys or whatever, but I'm okay with like just supporting and not really, you know, worrying about it. Unfortunately, I did want to see it. If I paid for like a boxing match and I only see like round 1, then round 7, and then I just found out who the winner was, you know, I'll kind of be blown. But what I will say from what I've seen, game one, they were playing the best of 5, first person to 3. Game 1, you can tell from in the beginning of their videos till now how sharp he has changed. Like, playing against his 2 little brothers, I mean, you know, watching it, you probably think like, you know, he's the older brother, so he's supposed to beat them. But he actually got some stuff with him. Like, you know, his jab hezzy into the crossover. Yeah, if you guys don't know basketball, let me explain to you. That move is a very, very hard move. From me playing against Friga, he did it to me when I was like, I really wasn't in too good of shape. So he was busting my ass. But the thing about it is like, you know, watching it is, he had his hezzy into his pull-up was immaculate. I mean, immaculate. From the 3 dribbles, it was like he was just calm, bump, fade. Calm, bump, fade. Now, Devontae, his shot mechanics into his wraparound into the jump shot, I mean, it's swag. It's like he wolves you to sleep. It's like rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. Swap. You know what I mean? And Dev got the little herky-jerky joint, and it's like you're going to get caught slipping. So the first game goes to Dev in the lab. And I mean, he took that with a commanding win. I'll say that one. That one he took with a commanding win. He might have won that one by, what, they say 3 or 4, maybe? And that's just me guesstimating, and I do know that it was a separation between game 1. So seeing him come out game 1, I was pretty surprised how he demanded that one. The only thing that I would say I didn't like too much within the 1v1 was playing for $10,000. I'm not congratulating you. I'm not, you know, laughing or joking with you. Although it might, you know, my financial situation might be not as good as theirs. But for 10 bands, no. I don't care if you do an amazing, I might say good shot, I'm lying. But yeah, I'm not gonna, after 1 or 2, it's gonna be like, nah. Like, what we talking about? We playing for $10,000, you know, whether I'm giving it to charity, whether I'm giving it to my shorty, whether I'm giving it to my friends. 10 bands is 10 bands, and I don't see 10 bands every day. I probably ain't see 10 bands in a year, but I'm letting you guys. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about 10 bands, but if you think 10 bands is okay to just be like, hey, don't worry about it, good shot, get out of here. You know what I mean? So like I said, game 1 goes to Dev. Now coming into game 2, they moved to a different position of the wing actually. The court was actually small, so you really couldn't get too crazy on the sides. One thing I can say is, you know, Dev came out as well, again, you know, jabbing. But at this point, the live goes dead. And now I'm tuned into Discord, and Discord is, you know, telling me, you know, oh, this person scores 1-2, 2-1. Like I said, Devontae's hitting his shots, and then a lot of his shots was toilet bowl or went in, went out. And like, just looking at Discord right now, they just going crazy. They're like, yo, you know, can we rewatch? You know, all we did was watch the Photoshop, you know, the temporary wallpaper, you know, and a lot of people are furious about this 10 cash. A lot of people are furious. They're like, you know, we feel like we got scammed, you know. And then someone wrote in the chat, I guess from Dev's team, and they were like, you can watch it after the game is over. And everybody's like, nobody wants to watch it after the game is over. We paid to watch it live. And the fact that we didn't get a chance to watch it live is the sucky part. But like I said, that's just the schematics of it. That's just the visual part of it. Game 2, I seen a little bit of it. And once again, Dev came out. He had a mean spin move. I mean, it was like a hezzy in and out spin move layup. Tough. One thing I can say is he has like this Chris Paul bump fadeaway that I think I'm gonna steal. If you guys watch my content and watch what I do, I am a physical guard. I'm 202 pounds. You know, I'm 5'11", 6 foot on a good day. And he has this pump fake bounce off and then shoot. And I mean, the arc on his shot is great. It's just clutch. You know, like I said, Devontae is very, very strong though. Like, although Dev was cutting off that right side, he was still trying to go to the right side. Like, I mean, still going. I mean, muscling through. I don't know how these guys' mics didn't fall off, because, I mean, they were banging. So I can say that was really, really valid. But the thing about it is that Vontae really settled for that jump shot. Being that that's his first time in the gym, you know, I feel like you got to get acclimated to the gym. Dev been in the gym before. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. You know, a basketball court is a basketball court. But I do feel like, you know, the groove of it is different when you know it, when you're familiarized with it. One thing I can say about this 1v1 is I was shocked at how Dev was knocking down shots. Like, he was letting people know, like, I can shoot and I could get busy. And now that I'm in shape, or now that I'm getting in shape, you know, it's going to be a problem for anybody else that's in front of me. And I'm just going to only elevate and get to the next level. So in game 2, Dev took that game 2. Now, it looked like it was about to be a clean sweep. I'm over here like, damn. I paid $10 to not even watch the games, and then the games is almost over. So I was watching, and I'm like, you know, I feel like Devontae going to get game 3. You know, I started seeing Dev grab his knees a little bit. You know, he started getting a little winded. And long and behold, game 3, Devontae started pulling off. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And now he's leading. He's leading. His shot is falling. You know, everything seems cool, calm, and collective. He actually probably might have won that game, maybe 7-1, maybe 7-2. I know Dev got hit in the nose with an elbow. Wasn't intentional, but you know, that does mess you up your vision and stuff like that. So Devontae takes that. Now, game 4, I was saying that because of the shooter that Devontae is, and I seen it, like I said, up close and personal, and I seen it from watching his footage, if he runs off 1 or 2 shots, he'll run off 3 or 4, and that'll be game. And I was saying, like, you know, he'll get it. That this game was the best game of the night to me, because Devontae had 1 point, he misses. Dev runs off 3 points. He oops, you know, oh, where you going? He doing that, so it's 3-1. He needs a couple of points, then, you know, that's game. But Devontae gets the ball back. Now it's 3-3. So you like, oh, it's battling back and forth. Dev run off again. Dev get 4. Nice spin move, layup. Then Dev gets 5. Now it's 5-3. 2 more points and he wins $10,000. Like 2 more points and he wins 10 bands. So right now the series is 2-1. If Dev gets another one, that's 3, and then that's game. Well, Devontae scores again. So now it's 5-4. Then Devontae scores again. Then it's 5-5. So I'm like, yo, if Devontae hits this jump shot, it's going to be point game. He misses the jump shot, but it really was a toilet bowl. It was like, loop, and came out. That was just the blow of it. I ain't going to lie. I know, you know, seeing some of the shots that he missed, and actually one of these shots that Dev made, it actually hit the rim, bounced up, touched the top of the backboard, and dropped in. I would have been furious. For 10 bands, I would have been furious. Actually, for free, I would have been furious. But, you know, Devontae's a great, level-headed person. He really wasn't too worried about it. Dev gets the ball back. He does a series of moves. These next 2 moves are solid. Now, as a basketball player, there was a lot of traveling on his part. There was a lot of balls stuck to the side and stuff like. But I mean, you ain't call it whatever. Like I said, for 10,000, I'm gonna be like, the wind is blowing. We just gonna have to pause for a little bit for 10 bands. He runs it off 6'5". I think he did a crossover. He was like, where you going? Like, where you going? He's like, come here. What'd you say? Yeah, come here. Like, I need you to come here. I need to talk to you. And then for the game, he was like, you know, Devontae said to himself, like, you know, it's 10,000. You know, we gotta get the stop. We gotta get the stop. Dev was like, yeah, I know. 10 bands. 10 bands. Ripped through Hezzy, behind the back cross. Shot. 7-5. Dev wins. 3-1. 3-1 for Dev in the lab, and he actually takes home the $10,000. Not even takes home because he's already home, but he takes home the 10K, and whatever he decides to do with it, whether he gives it to charity or whatever, that's his money. But one thing I can say is they definitely developed a level of respect for each other. You know, watching it, I was actually surprised Dev came away with that win because I really didn't think he had it in him. Not to say like I was doubting him, but you know, he was talking about the meniscus and he was talking about how he's out of shape, and then you show the videos of him throwing up and stuff like that. You like, oh, this is gonna be a breeze, you know what I mean? And then Devontae looks like he's in tip-top shape, and as you can see, it's like, you know, don't underestimate your opponent. Not saying that he did, but I definitely would have got my ass cracked if I would have been out there, you know. But I would have been a little bit more physical for 10,000. For 10,000, it might have not even got to game 2 or 3, you know, because that 10,000 would change a person's life, to be honest. So it's unfortunate that you guys didn't get to see it, or if you guys did get to see it, you know, you guys know my reaction. I want to know what you guys think. Please, you know, comment down below. I mean, I'm not going to talk you guys' ears off, so obviously we'll never be able to watch it again unless you got the link. But, yeah, that was one for the ages. Will they run it back? Will it be another game? Who knows? You know, but last but not least, they played one more game. I believe Devontae won that game, but I didn't want to watch it because, you know, you could tell when the point of it is over, it's like you don't want to watch it. But, you know, stay tuned to the next episode of Dragon Ball Z to find out what's going on. But I hope you guys, you know, like this video. It's real quick. I just want to make sure I put you guys on and did not leave you guys hanging. You know, so it's your boy Matt Thomas. It's your boy Royalty. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 5,000 subscribers before 2021. Let's start the year off right, man. All right? Talk to you later.